Right, so good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. I wanted to spend a bit of time today talking to you about Xapo Bank. So we're a Bitcoin and blockchain native bank. And if you look at our website, you'll see a whole suite of product services and offerings that we've integrated to the bank. And it's really quite amazing. But I didn't really want to focus on all of that. I wanted to focus just for today on that little piece of wording you can see at the top of the screen that says established 2013. What does that mean, or what's the relevance of it all? And I think it's just a really cool story, and I wanted to share some of the detail around that. So it's important to put all of that in context. So today, a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin as a craze. When we were building things out in 2014 with secure nuclear vaults, and we were really seeing international as the Fort Knox of Bitcoin. Security, custody, it's in our DNA, and it's been tested for years and years, and that has a value. And it's more than just building a set of vaults and infrastructure. I mean, go back, we had Davos and the World Economic Forum a couple of weeks ago. And it's great to see that happening in 2025. I think it's really fantastic to see that kind of adoption. But people need to remember we were there in 2015. We were pitching the message of the value of BTC as an ecosystem and what it could build as a unit of value. Back in 2015, we were pitching those messages. And that's important and it's relevant for people to understand. And it's beyond that as well. Like a couple of weeks ago, the CEO of Bank of America talked about the financial industry potentially jumping into crypto payments. And I think that's also great to see. I love it. You can also see a little blog post that I wrote that was in 2023. We went live as a bank that enabled blockchain-based payment rails, stablecoin payment rails in and out of your account, years ago. So, and that's important and it's also relevant. Same with Goldman's and the big guys. It's great to see as well. I really love to see them talking about a huge appetite for blockchain assets. We were talking about that in 2015 as well, that the bank's adoption and use or exposure, whether it's through an ETF or whatever instruments it was, that's a message that we've been pitching for a long time. And we've stayed absolutely true to that message. Through the entire evolution of the crypto ecosystem, we've maintained our hard focus on Bitcoin as an asset class. And people should know and understand that. And I loved reading this, in December, the BlackRock guys came out saying that weighting of around 2% of a portfolio to BTC is relevant and it's something to consider. Again, our team, Wences and our team were writing things in 2019 around the case for a small allocation to BTC. The question that keeps coming up, and it comes up a lot, whether it's a wealthy family office or it's an institution or if it's an individual, where do I do it? Where do I buy that? And most people use exchanges, and I respect that. A lot of people know some of the bad stuff. They talk a lot about FTX, they talk about etc. They're not like super aware, if you look at the exchange graveyard, of the hundreds and hundreds of platforms that have exploded over the years. So do you trust the platform that you're using to hold and store your assets if they're not really regulated as custodians? Um, when you do due diligence on anything that you're opening a valuable relationship with, is that based on what? On Twitter feeds or on influencers that you see say stuff, whatever it might be, or have you actually looked at the business, its value, its history, the infrastructure and ecosystem that it's built? That's for you to decide, of course. And it's not a one size fits all, but it is valuable to know your VASP, know the counterpart that you're dealing with. And that's something we talk about a lot. We've been on the front end of developments for a long time. How do you put those assets to work? What do you do? And we built out an entire new infrastructure to help people deploy and earn a secure interest on the assets that they're willing to invest in. And that's something that we've tried and tested with our own assets for a long time. And again, that's something that we hope to bring soon to the market, and we're really excited about all of that stuff as well. So, we are pretty unique. We've been around for a long time. I think that has very significant value. We're here to serve the community that want to take the right steps and gain access to this ecosystem in the right way and a way that is converged and bridged to the existing financial services space. And I believe that's what we've done. We're really proud of it. And I just wanted to get some of that message across. Thanks, everyone. Ciao.